Hey guys, Dancy2, back with more Shadow of the Colossus. No horse today. I actually get started moving. And I have to go mess with the birds again. Something will come of this eventually, I promise. Anyway, our horse teleports in behind us, and we can go on. Today, we are going after the 7th Colossus, Hydrus. Hydrus is probably one of my favorite Colossi. And as you can see down there, I kind of went the wrong way. I thought we were one ahead of ourselves, but I corrected myself and we go up and to the left. Up into that little corner up there, and all is well and good. Anytime you want to... There we go. Now I make a little mistake here, and I should probably chastise myself forever for it, and that I accidentally skipped this cutscene. I don't reset because I don't think even if I reset I would be allowed to see it again, although I do attempt to drown myself in order to get it to reappear. If you die before you reach a Colossi, you will appear back at the Shrine of Worship, and as you can see I'm trying to drown myself here, but unfortunately it triggers the Colossus, and that's not going to allow me to reset. Anyway, we get our first good look at our Colossus, Hydrus. I love this dude. He's like Loch Ness Monster meets a catfish meets an electric eel. He's kick-ass. And, albeit, on all the, like, whenever people talk about, like, passive and peaceful Colossus, for some reason he's never on there. And I'm honestly unsure whether or not he is threatening. He does seem to go after you, but he always seems so slow, and it's always more curious than actual threatening. I'd say he's more of a playful Colossus than anything else, if I had to put a description to it. Because sure, his spikes hurt, and they hurt like hell, but you know that's more of a natural defense mechanism. That's not really him. Because if you listen, he does have a roar. Like when he sees you and he goes after you, but like I said, if you even move like an inch out of his path, and since you're in the water, you're almost constantly moving, he will never hit you, really. You can try and get a listen for it. I don't know why I paused there. I think I had to go do something, I don't remember. We'll be back in a minute. There we go. There we go. That right there, that was his roar. Like I said, it doesn't sound threatening, and he himself really doesn't seem threatening, and if you move even a little bit, he'll be completely out of his range. So that's why I never really considered him a very hostile Colossus. More, like I said, playful I think is probably what I'd use to describe it best if I'd have to put a description on it. Anyway, our attempt right there, if you can't tell, is to get onto his tail. Unfortunately, I kind of messed up the first try, but he'll come back around and we'll go at it again. Pretty easy. Come on, big boy. Got a nice juicy human up here. What you got? Who's a good boy? Oh, there he is. And we are on. He also seems to have the memory span of a goldfish, because if you fall off, he'll do that again, rather than just, you know, stay at the bottom and completely ignore you. Because here, he actually starts to freak out a little bit. He's going to stay at the surface most of the time, but he is going to duck in and out of the water. When he's underwater, when you're underwater on him, you want to just hold on. You can't really move at that point, and letting go will just throw you off his back pretty much. Anyway, the 3 spines here are our targets. If you can see, there's like a little bit of seared flesh or something. Not really seared flesh, but burnt fur around them. That's the area you want to stay out of, because that's the area that's going to have the... And I cut a little bit close here. That's going to have the electrical field in it. One charge stab at the base will disable the spines, and by result disable the field as well. And that's what you want to do here, because otherwise you're going to be running and ducking and basically running a huge gambit to try and get up there. Also the fact that it does contain some of his HP, and a pretty good deal of it as well. They're not really considered vital points, but they are considered weak points. And I don't think I get this last one on this run. I think, yeah, he dives underwater. And I hold on for just a little bit longer, thinking maybe he'll come back up. Nope, that ain't gonna happen, boy. If you stay underwater too long, you are gonna start drowning, so, you know, you do need to let go at some point. Anyway, 2 down's pretty good. And he's not too hard to get on anyway, so it's just a little time consuming, this boss. But it's definitely an interesting concept and one of my favorites. I might as well go over it now. As for him in development, there's some very minimal differences. Just, you know, I haven't really seen any pictures of him in development, so I don't really know what differences of him. But as far as concept goes, there's a couple things, not really too much major, and just, you know, basic ideas. So really, what you see here is once again what you get. Trust me, we'll get into some more interesting development later, but right now we got almost nothing. I like how his back fin looks like a flag. That's a little bit interesting. It's got a piece of seaweed stuck to it or something. And somehow I get on his spine here. This is... You probably want to avoid this, because this is going to hurt me more than help me in the long run, I think. But anyway, we break the surface again, and we can make a run for it. Thank you for making noise, dog. It's exactly what I wanted this time in the morning. Yes, puppy, we know you are a puppy. Actually, she is not a puppy. She's like 12 years old now. She is an old lady, and she is crotchety. Anyway, this is where I make pretty big fuck up, actually. Yeah, I got my ass zapped. Very hard. Wow, I was peeking like hell back there. I really hope that comes out good. But yeah, this is ow, 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 ow. Emergency exit now. Although, honestly, I don't know if I should have emergency exited that one. Because I let go right as it was breaking the water, so, you know, that was probably a bad idea. I probably could have tanked that. Then again, this is not a game where you want to tank damage by any means. This last one could be a little bit tricky because, you know, as soon as he starts to go down, he's gonna activate. But this one is actually required by every stretch of the imagination, because our only vital point is at the top of his head, right where it is. And, yep. I don't even know if his eyes change to orange. I think they might change when he goes after you. But, you know, they don't change when he's stabbed, and I don't think there's any other Colossus that does that. Well, except for one, I think, but that one is completely peaceful. Oh no, I see a flash of orange, there we go. But it wasn't changing earlier, that was really strange. And then of course there's one Colossus where his eyes are always orange. But we'll get to him later. Probably my favorite Colossus. Or second, at least. Anyway, with the final stab. or second to last, we will say goodbye to Hydrus. He was a cool Colossi, but we have other guys to fight. An interesting thing is we never... Dorman talks about the ruins in the bottom of the lake, and we never really see them beyond what's above it, and this has sparked a lot of rumors as to what's down here. A lot of people have tried following him down, because this is actually the deepest lake in the entire game. It's one of the few ones that's actually deep. But there's nothing down there to my knowledge. It's just, you know, darkness, darkness, and Tevendrils. Damn it. See you guys whenever they decide to get me. Anytime now. There we go. See you guys next time.